Alright guys, you guys, Timon and Betsy, here's the deal, alright? I'm going to show you guys how to make the best Yorkshire puddings, and I'm not going to do it in the Jamie Oliver sense because I don't have that weird lisp and it drives me nuts, alright? So here's what we're going to do first, is the pan. We want to make sure that we get this pan hot, and we're going to use a high temp oil. I'm using safflower oil. You can use olive oil if you want, but I don't recommend it. Safflower is good. Now, this recipe makes about 9, not a whole 12, so I'm going to put just enough in here, maybe about half a centimeter, because you're British. That way I can, give it to you correctly, the metric system and all that crap. So we're gonna make sure that's in there. So that's good, all right? We've got this in 8. Let's make it 9, because I just said 9. There we go, 9. And what this does is it goes right in the oven, okay? Just like that. There we go. So now that's going to get in the oven. It's going to heat up for a little while, about 15 minutes. Now while that's heating up, so let me go ahead and actually make a timer for that. 15 minutes. Perfect. So while that's heating up, we're going to go ahead and make the actual Yorkshire pudding batter. So what we need, big bowl, okay? Lots of air and stuff in there. We want to make sure that these are nice and fluffy. We're going to need 4 eggs, contrary to my last ingredients that didn't tell you there were any eggs. So we're not making Yorkshire pucks, we're making Yorkshire pudding, because you guys don't even know what hockey is over there. 200 grams of flour, about a cup here, and then 200 milliliters of milk. So we're just going to put this in here like that. And then what I'm going to do, I like doing it this way, is I take these eggs and I put them in the milk. I'll tell you why. I just crack these bad boys in here like that. Real easy. Eggs in there. Done, okay? Always gotta wash your hands. It's pretty nasty if you don't. So once I've got that in there, I'm gonna whisk all this just a little bit, just to get it mixed up in there. Some people like to whisk the eggs first and then put the milk in. I like to do it this way. So once that's in there, we just pour all that right on the flour. So as we stir, we wanna make sure that we get it nice and even, nice and covered. Keep your elbow down. Have to sit there, we're not He-Man, we're not doing crazy stuff, okay guys? I know you like to race, but you don't need to do that. You've seen hair like mine, you can tell I don't use my arms much, okay? I don't really do my hair, cut my hair, get it cut or anything. So as you can see, it's mixing up really nicely. And I want it to not look lumpy or super, super thick. This is a nice, thin, easy to make batter that we can do really, really, really quickly, but I want to beat it up really good. But that's why you want a big bowl like this, so that we can get some air in it. Now, once we've done that, we can do what is known as a spoon test. So spoon test lets me pick this up and see how it runs off. If there's a couple lumps, I don't want any lumps. Can't have any lumps. So I'm going to mix it a little bit more, just until we get rid of all those lumps. That way it bakes nice, smooth, and soft. Go ahead and pause it for me.
Ready.
Cool. Alright, so I wanted to take a little bit of time to let that heat up. Now, one of the big things you want to do with Yorkshire puddings is find a place to put these so that you can put them in the pan. Don't just pour from here, it's not going to work. So we're going to take this nice mixture. We've got some egg in there, 4 eggs actually. Just making sure you know that's 4 whole eggs. That's eggs that come from a chicken. Some type of eggs, whether they're cage-free, GMO-free, whatever kind of egg you want to carry. But make sure there's 4 eggs in it, okay? I don't want you to not have eggs in it. So let me get these out. Should be just about right. There we go. Nice hot pan. And we've got all of the stuff in there. So here's what we're going to do now. Make sure you have a spoon. And the spoon is imperative so that you can pour this in there and then scoop. The reason we're doing that is because we want to make sure that we don't get any overspill, because that's what's going to keep these Yorkshire puddings from coming up. And we want them to rise to their fullest potential. So we'll get there like this. You see how that works? We're just using the spoon as a guide so that we don't get any over it, just like we did right there. Want to be careful with it. Do it quickly. Putting it up on there. There we go. A little bit more on here. I got room for about 1 more. There we go. That's it.
Good.
Now you'll notice that it's starting to cook in the batter itself, and that's what we want it to do, okay? So now we're gonna put these back in there for 25 minutes. As soon as we get it in there, close it, and don't open your oven for 25 minutes. All right, guys, moment of truth. Are they hockey pucks? I don't know. They're little fluffy. Oh, look at that. They look terrible. I don't even think you guys should even attempt to eat these. If you do, though, make sure you put something in them, you know, like a jelly or, let me just, oh, so crispy, fluffy. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. That is what you should have. And I'm done.